Tonight is the time. My next guest is a British actor who's managed to convince America that he's a native New Yorker, and he's absolutely brilliant in it. Ed Westwick. He stars in Gossip Girl. It's taken the US by storm, and when I said, Ed, that you were going to be on this morning, there was a big teenage reaction around my girls and some of their friends as well.
You just told me you had a reaction.
Shall I tell you what it was?
Please do.
I hated myself, because after 15 minutes, I watched Gossip Girl, the Series 2. It's on DVD. They sent me one, and I liked it.
Good.
I'm not really the market, am I?
You're not the target demographic, I'd say, but you know what we've experienced in...
45-year-old professional
45.
man falls for gossip.
We know no limits. We know no limits. But no, what we've experienced is, you know, everyone who's seen it has had a bit of a guilty pleasure and kind of enjoys it, which is great.
Well, it's not hard to see why people get into it. It's very, very fast-paced, isn't it? Dialogue is quick and it's clever, and frankly, you're a bit shifty in it, aren't you?
I am a little shifty, yeah. My character's a bit of the bad boy. But, you know, I mean, there's a bunch of elements to it that kind of have made it attractive to different people. But, you know, as you're saying, the writing is fast-paced, and, you know, it's got this kind of glitz and glamour of New York City, which is, you know, a good thing to have on your side.
And as well as yourself, Ed, there's a lot of very attractive girls in it.
Wow.
We'll have a look at Gossip Girl. Here we go.
I was at the party. I'm not really that into it.
Chuck, your father wouldn't have wanted this.
Your old dad. Fortunately, all I know is what he didn't want. Which is me. I'm Chuck Bass! No one cares.
Because that's not exactly sort of the normal scene from Gossip Girl. Normally you're sort of hanging out with babes by pool.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
in that one you kind of caught me mid-breakdown, so to speak. It's after the death of my father in a car accident, and Chuck's kind of, you know, experiencing a bit of a breakdown because he had this very bad relationship with his father. So he's running through all those thoughts.
So
and
you know, talk about light and shade. I mean, this really it does cover stuff, doesn't it? I mean, it covers a big area.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think that's, you know, I get asked in interviews quite a lot. You know, what's the you know, do people actually relate to this show? You know, because of, you know, the context of it. These wealthy socialites in Manhattan. And you know, my answer and my response is always that the issues are pretty universal. You know, you see these kids dealing with, you know, the issues of growing up, dealing with relationships, dealing with families. And so for me, I feel, you know, no matter who you are, once you kind of read between the lines and get into the show a little more, you know, you see that it kind of does have a appeal.
How did you get the gig in the first place? I mean, it's a massive thing to get.
It really is.
I mean, America in a show like this.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 years have been a roller coaster. You know, the show's gone from strength to strength, and it's been fantastic. But you know, initially it was a case of going out to the States, going to La La Land, and auditioning, and I got the part.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
And did they want somebody British with that American accent?
You know, initially I auditioned in my English accent, and then threw in the American accent. But
you'd psych people out completely in the States.
But I didn't want to give the English a bad name, you know. So
you're not letting down the country over there, are you?
I'm trying not to.
Do they know that you're? Do they know you're English over there now?
I think now a lot more.
Yeah.
But you know, towards the beginning, it was a case of people were a bit shell-shocked.
Because you're from Stevenage. You went to National Youth Theatre.
Yeah, I was a member of National Youth Theatre. Yeah.
And that's your training. Talk about a break. I mean, I'm sure you earn it. I'm sure you have to work hard for it. But you know, it's a wonderful opportunity. What do you want to do after this?
Well, you know, I think my ambition would be to keep being involved in exciting projects. You know, and work with people who are at the top of their game.
Professional footballer, maybe.
Professional footballer, exactly.
Ed was just telling me that he's going to be playing for Hollywood United.
Yeah, it's a charity game that I'm going to be involved in. We play just before the Los Angeles Galaxy play. It's next Saturday, actually.
So they're not playing great at the moment. Perhaps you could, you know, play in the real team. Vinnie Jones is playing in that, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Frank LaBeouf.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
It's very nice to meet you. The very best of luck in the United States.